Hi guys, Sammie here with Blue Feather Homestead. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today I am going to be trying something new. I ran across this recipe, I believe I found it on Facebook. But anyway, it was how to make cinnamon rolls out of your basic canned biscuits. And I thought, why not? Today I have got a big old pot of chili going back here because in Oklahoma we're supposed to be having a snowstorm tonight. It's supposed to be freezing tomorrow. They're already talking about canceling school classes for the next 3 days because of the weather. So yesterday it was like 70 degrees outside, absolutely beautiful. Today's pretty decent. I have on a short sleeve shirt. But anyway, so I have this big old pot of chili going back here. And when I was younger, in elementary school, whenever we had bean chowder in the cafeteria, we always had cinnamon rolls with it. Always. That's how it came together. And so anyway, I've kind of started this little bit of tradition with the family that when we have chili, that we have cinnamon rolls. And if I don't have cinnamon rolls, sometimes they're going, where's the cinnamon rolls at, you know? So anyway, we're gonna have a pot of chili and we'll have cinnamon rolls on the side. So stay tuned and I'm gonna get started. Okay guys, this recipe calls for brown sugar, so I am going to make some brown sugar really quick. It won't take long at all. I already have my Ninja out and I just need to measure out my white sugar and molasses. That's all brown sugar is, okay? I just thought I'd bring you along with me. I actually meant to make a video on how to make brown sugar during the holidays because I thought maybe a lot of people don't know how to do this. I like to use pure C&H pure cane sugar. Now, you know, it's non-GMO. I don't know about like if that's organic or not. It's probably not. But anyway, it's non-GMO C&H. That's the kind of sugar that I use. And I have molasses here that is also non-GMO. So basically, you're just going to use 1 cup of white sugar to 1 tablespoon of molasses. That's all the brown sugar is. I like to make my own, okay? So I'm just going to, I've already got everything pre-measured out here. I just thought I'd bring you along. Maybe you want to learn how to do this. So I have 3 cups of sugar in here and then my 3 tablespoons of molasses. You don't have to use a food processor. You can use a bowl and a fork or use a bowl and, you know, smush it with this, mix it all around or whatever, put it in a bowl, your sugar and molasses and shake it. I just happen to have it this handy dandy Ninja that I love so much. Okay. I'll turn the volume down so you don't have to listen to that. That's it. Okay. The only difference, you know, in the measurements in your molasses and your sugar is if you want dark brown sugar or kind of like a light golden brown sugar. And I just kind of have like a medium going on right here. Okay. 3 cups of sugar, 3 tablespoons of molasses. Okay guys, this is going to be so fun. It said first to flour your biscuits and then roll them out flat. So I guess about like that. I should probably get another plate to toss these on. I'll be right back. Well, I didn't really know exactly how I was going to do this. I don't have like a butcher block big enough here, so I'm just going to have to use my counter space here. I have scrubbed it. I've got flour all over it, and I believe there's going to be 16 biscuits, but what you do is you just start lining them out like this. Uh-oh, let me do it down here so you can see. You just kind of start lining them out like this and pushing those together like so. let's see, do I want to do it like this? Maybe a little bit, stretch them out a little bit. I don't really know. What I'm going to do is lay all these out, and then we're going to put the stuff on there and we're going to roll them up. So let me fuss around with this for a minute and I will get back to you. This might end up being a disaster. I don't know. You know how they make everything look so easy. So I am just slathering some butter all over the top of this. As you can see, I kind of like tried to smush them together a little bit here. So now I'm going to put butter all over the top here. I suppose you could melt it and pour it over, but I'm going to just put a whole bunch on here. I might have to soften it a little bit. I slathered a stick of butter on there. Now I'm putting my brown sugar on top. I'm just going to spread this out evenly. So now I'm sprinkling a little cinnamon on top of the brown sugar here. So we have a stick of butter on top of these biscuits, these flattened out biscuits. A stick of butter, brown sugar, and now some cinnamon. The tricky part is going to be rolling these up. Put a lot of cinnamon on there. Smells so good. They're going to be so happy. All right. So the tricky part, like I said, is going to be rolling this up. And they make it look pretty easy. I'm just going to kind of use my little... I got this at the Dollar Tree. It's a fantastic tool. That I haven't been able to get that off. All right, so we did that first. Now let's just start rolling. Just start rolling. This is really fun. And who knew that you could just use store-bought biscuits to do this? I had no idea. No idea. So I'm just kind of pulling, stretching a little bit and rolling. Just kind of pulling and stretching here. Uh-oh. Now we're coming to this flappy part here, the second set of biscuits. Okay, uh-oh. Got something going on over here. Now we're to the second part. And I'm really having to stretch this stuff. Uh-oh. It's okay. It's going to work out fine. Yeah, not too bad. Just kind of smushing the sides here a little bit. Kind of squeezing it together a little bit more. They're going to be skinny, but that's okay. So I'm going to start slicing here in the middle. Ooh, they look fun. Then I'm going to start to do the middle here. Middle here. I'm going to do 3. See what they look like. Huh. Pretty cool. It said you know, the biscuits, of course, you don't need a greased pan, but I went ahead and kind of put a layer on there. Now I'm going to just go ahead and finish these up and start setting them on my pan. It's pretty. Okay, I've got them all rolled up and sliced and on my pan. Like I said, I put a little bit of grease on here, and this is a non-stick pan. I'm sure it would be fine. But I also put the rest of that brown sugar that had fallen out. I scraped it up and I sprinkled it all over the top of these. I mean, I know it is really messy looking. If you have OCD, you're probably about to lose your mind right now. There is no uniform to it whatsoever. They're kind of like different sizes and everything else. But I'm going to throw it into a 350 oven and we'll check them in about 10 minutes and see what they look like. While those are in the oven, I was going to show you what kind of molasses that I use. I order these big jugs of it because I make quite a bit of brown sugar. I go through a lot of that molasses, but I also wanted to show you something super duper cute, and it's my sugar brown, my brown sugar bear. And it's, I'm not really sure, I think it's like terracotta, but you soak it in water for about 20 minutes. And then you just kind of pat it dry, and you set it in your brown sugar to where so your brown sugar won't dry up or, you know, get hard or whatever. But anyway, it's called a brown sugar bear. Wow, guys, I am really impressed. I mean, those just look wonderful. They grew, they filled up the pan. So now I'm gonna whip up some icing to put on top, and then I'll bring you back. Okay guys, that's what it looks like with the icing smeared all over it. There's so much icing that you can hardly see the cinnamon rolls. But anyway, if you don't think that looks fantastic, then I don't know what to tell you, because they look great to me. But the true test is the taste. Decisions, decisions. I think I'm going to go with this big one here in the corner. Whoop. Falling apart there just a little bit. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, that looks good. Just cut a little piece off here. Well, I was going to try to cut it in half so you can see the middle. Let me get a knife. Okay, I cut it in half. I don't know if you can see in there. Well, it's not the prettiest. When you cut it in half, it kind of fell apart a little bit, but yum. Here's for the true test. That's pretty good, guys. They are going to be so happy. Those are pretty darn good. I'm pretty happy with that. I will definitely be doing it again. I am so sorry for talking with my mouth full in that last clip, but I just wanted to let you know that I will put what I used, how much I used, and everything down in the description below. And just want to say I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, and subscribe. God bless, guys. Bye-bye. Oopsie. Now it says to put the brown sugar on top.